I'm Ryan O'Doud, and you're listening to Ryan's Audiobooks on the Issues Magazine YouTube channel. Today we continue with Section 8:15, The Medium is the Massage, by Marshall McLuhan. A cell for sitters to sit in. The idea of detention in a closed space as a form of human punitive corrective action seems to have come in very much in the 13th and 14th centuries. At the time, perspective and pictorial space was developing in our Western world. The whole concept of enclosure as a means of constraint and as a means of classifying doesn't work as well in our electronic world. The new feeling that people have about guilt is not something that can be privately assigned to some individual, but is rather something shared by everybody in some mysterious way. This feeling seems to be returning to our midst. In tribal societies, we are told that it is a familiar reaction when some hideous event occurs for some people to say how horrible it must be to feel like that, instead of blaming somebody for having done something horrible. This feeling is an aspect of the new mass culture we are moving into, a world of total involvement in which everybody is so profoundly involved with everybody else, and in which nobody can really imagine what private guilt can be anymore. Ours is a brand new world of allatanceness. Time has ceased, space has vanished. We now live in a global village, a simultaneous happening. We are back in acoustic space. We've begun again to structure the primordial feeling, the tribal emotions from which a few centuries of literacy divorced us. We have had to shift our stress of attention from action to reaction. We must now know in advance the consequences of any policy or action, since the results are experienced without delay. Because of electric speed, we can no longer wait and see. George Washington once remarked, "We haven't heard from Benjamin Franklin in Paris this year. We should write him a letter." At the high speeds of electric communication, purely visual means of apprehending the world are no longer possible. They are just too slow to be relevant or effective. Unhappily, we confront this new situation with an enormous backlog of outdated mental and psychological responses. We have been left dangling. Our most impressive words and thoughts betray us. They refer us only to the past, not to the present. Electric circuitry profoundly involves men with one another. Information pours upon us instantaneously and continuously. As soon as information is acquired, it is very rapidly becoming replaced by still newer information. Our electrically configured world has forced us to move from the habit of data classification to the mode of pattern recognition. We can no longer build serially, block by block, step by step, because instant communication ensures that all factors of the environment and of experience coexist in a state of active interplay. Solid integrated circuit enlarged several hundred times. The new electronic interdependence recreates the world in the image of a global village. Thus concludes Section 8:15 of The Medium is the Massage by Marshall McLuhan. Tomorrow we will continue with Section 8:16. I will see you then. Alam.